give it up for the Japanese General Consul. It is Mr.
Moriyasu.
You could read it. You're better than me. Go ahead, read it. Mr. Moriyasu.
Mr. Moriyasu Katsumi.
Katsumi.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Oh, wonderful.
Good morning, General Consul.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very, very fun. I'm very pleased to be with you.
Thank you so much for coming. This is an honor for us. And we're just, us people in Kurdistan, we just become happy when we meet new people. Like, we just want to become friends. And do you want to be our friends?
Yes, I am.
Yay!
So easy. All right. General Consul, so we have a lot we want to talk about because this is the first time a lot of people listening don't know that much about Japan because it's just so far away. So first, let's talk about you, though, as a person, Mr. Moriyasu. Which part of Japan are you from? Where did you grow up? Where did you live? And how did you start the diplomatic life?
Yes, I was born in the western part of Japan in the archipelago, and I chose to join in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan. And I was instructed to learn the Arabic and to become somehow specialist in the Middle Eastern region. So Iraq is not unknown place to me personally, and I'm very happy to be posted in Erbil, Kurdistan region. This is my part of fortune or luck to be with you in Kurdistan region.
Yeah, and we are very lucky as well to have you here. Which year did you come? Was it last year?
No. I arrived early 2017, 2 years ago, when Japan opened the Consular Office there.
So you are the first one.
Yes, I am.
You're going to go down in history. Your name will be history. You're the first one.
Thank you. Maybe Japan was the latest comer to Erbil. I believe around 30 foreign missions now stationed in Erbil, Kurdistan capital. We are one of the last comer, but we are eager to develop our bilateral relations with Kurdistan region, and I try to work hard to this direction. I hope I can I will be good starter.
Yeah. Well, you have been already good because you've already made a lot of friends here in the Kurdistan region. A lot of people, maybe they don't know you or they don't know where your office is, but a lot of people listening to us right now, they have seen you in the news for speaking in some of these conferences in Kurdish language.
Yes, I try to do. As you agree, language is the best tool for communication with the local people. So you see, it is very, very difficult at my age to start learning a new language.
But you are.
But you also mentioned that you were learning Arabic as well?
Yes, I do. Arabic is my second, the first foreign language. So.
Really?
Wow.
And when did you learn Arabic?
Since I joined the ministry, I was instructed to study the Arabic in Cairo. I studied there for 3 years. So, still,
it's crazy though how the Japanese government, they make sure that all of their future consul generals and ambassadors are speaking the other language because we don't see this a lot with other
and it's hard for Japanese people to learn, especially like a language like Arabic, because Arabic has a lot of sounds that are not familiar with the Japanese people, and the Japanese also are known for having an accent. They cannot pronounce L. There's the stereotype about the Japanese. So
the letter L?
The letter L. So
we confuse
L with R.
I'm not so sure I can. Why?
But you know, this thing that this rumor. Anyway, so Arabic is very hard for some, even an English speaker. It's hard for them to learn Arabic perfectly and master the accent.
Can you give us a sentence in Arabic? Can you tell us, like, for example, good morning, everybody listening. I hope you have a good day in Arabic.
صباح الخير جميعا أتمنى لكم كل صباح
That's good. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's just a beginner's course.
Yeah, but that means a lot, like, especially when people heard you do it in Kurdish. They like that you are trying. And of course, we also know the ambassador in Japan is also the same thing, right? He speaks Arabic very well. We've seen him.
Actually, we have as many as 140 diplomats who learn and can speak the Arabic language, who are now, and some of them are stationed in the Gulf or in the Arab region, and half stay in the headquarters. So we are a large number of specialists in the region.
Yeah. So let's talk about Japan. It's very far, like I said. We don't know a lot about it. So tell us about Japan. How is life in Japan? How is the culture? I mean, we've seen movies, but I don't think that we get the full picture. Tell us what's cool about Japan, and what do you like the most about life over there?
I personally represent the old faces of generation and values of Japanese people. I'm not so good to talk about the modern and contemporary society. Still, we are reputed with cleanness and timekeeper. What else? I don't know.
Sakura.
Sakura? Oh.
And sushi.
Okay. By the way,
Yeah.
I just want to report there is Sakura Park in Erbil.
Yes, it's an English village, I believe.
So it's I am very happy and very proud of staying in Sakura Park with some people from Erbil and Kurdistan region. This is a symbol. Sakura is a what is it? Cherry tree.
Cherry blossom.
Cherry blossom is a symbol of our culture, our heart. So really, I enjoyed Sakura Park. Can play a role of connecting two cultures and two peoples.
Well, we are happy we are connecting with Japan with the opening of the consulate in 2017. That's a big step and that's a big change in the relations. Why did Japan decide to do this? Why did Japan open a consulate here in Erbil?
Of course, Kurdistan region enjoys a very strategic location in the Middle East, and it played a very important part during the war against terrorism. So it's our duty to explore the ways to have better relation with the region, important part of Iraq and important part of the region.
How can Kurdistan benefit from Japanese Kurdistan relations? So now you have this consulate. I know we have, of course, lots of businesses together. Talk to me more about what is the plan of Kurdistan and Japan actually working together so that the average person here is also like benefiting from this relation, from this special relation.
Of course, the two regions have enjoyed a good economic trade relation. As you see, many vehicles found on the streets. In addition to this trade relation, Japanese government has offered two dimensions of cooperation. One is humanitarian assistance to help to reduce the suffering of IDP refugees and host communities especially during the war against terrorism. And one other dimension is we extend the development project to help the Kurdistan region to achieve sustainable and strong economy.
And it's important to have that. I think one economy, if it doesn't have a relationship with another strong economy, then it cannot advance. So this is actually really good. Whenever you have more friends, that means you are in a better situation. If you don't have friends, you're not in a good situation. Yeah. So you lived here now almost 2 years.
Yes.
Tell me about your life here. Do you enjoy it? Do you miss back home?
What do you miss?
What do you miss?
Yeah.
Okay. Generally, I fully enjoy the life here. I have friends, and I have a good environment. We have good connection or relation with Department of Foreign Relations and the entire Kurdistan regional government. And personally, I enjoy the life, and but the only thing I miss food.
Well, we do have. I know, Japan has a lot of food options, but we do have sushi here in a couple of places. I know it's not like the real sushi in Japan, but we're trying. We're gonna get there eventually. Japan's cuisine is very different from the Middle Eastern cuisine. Obviously, they have a lot of seafood in their menu, so I know it's hard when you're away from all of that. But I was looking at your Facebook page the other day, and you do connect with the youth quite a lot. I saw this post. These students from international relations, they visited your office. So tell us about that. What was this about? Why did they visit your office?
It was a good chance for me and I believe for them to know each other. I am very eager to listen to the younger people and their expectation. So I quite happy to have a chat with younger generations.
Have you met anyone who speaks Japanese here?
Yes, there are some.
There are some, because I know like the youth here, they are into anime and manga, and Japan is known for being, the biggest country that produces anime and manga. Of course, it started with Japan. So I see a lot of young people, including myself. I love watching anime. They catch on these Japanese terms. Because of that, they can learn. And I saw this post on your Facebook as well, that you can learn for free, Japanese for free, just by watching anime and reading mangas. So it's an amazing thing. When you think of Japan, it's a very different culture from us. It's very far away.
And
like
that people are interested in it. That's very nice. Do you feel happy when you see other people, non-Japanese, liking Japanese culture like this? What do you feel when you see that?
I'm not representing a generation who love animation to this extent.
Yeah.
Today, many young people enjoy animation. As you mentioned, there was several, a dozen young men and girls who started to learn the Japanese language through animation. When I hear their language, Japanese language, their intonation comes from animation. The language spoken by the characters appeared in the animation. So it sounds somehow not as same as my language, but I'm happy to.
I know the accents from, if you're from Osaka, for example, and if you're from Tokyo, it's very different.
I've seen between Tohoku, Erbil, and Sulaimani, there is some difference in accent. So.
The first interaction I had with Japan was when I was 11 years old, and I got my hands on my first Nintendo. Have you ever played Nintendo?
Oh, yes, I did.
And what did you play? What was your favorite game?
My favorite was Tetris, Mario 1, 2, 3, the old generation of Mario series.
Yes.
But still, when I was young, so I spent many hours to save
the princess. Yes, I remember those days. Japan is full of very important companies like Nintendo, like the automobiles that we have here, like Honda.
Toyota.
All these are very, very like great, amazing brands. How is a country like Japan in 70 years became so successful, so amazing? Because in World War II, it went down. After it started from nothing, in 70 years now, they've become so influential, so powerful. How can we, in Kurdistan and Iraq, we can learn this lesson and try to be maybe a quarter of it? We don't want to be as good as Japan. We cannot. We don't want to be even half. We don't want to be half. A quarter of Japan. How can we be like that? What's your advice?
I'm confident you can. You have resources, natural, human, much of potential. Okay. In a word, education, as you agree. People need to be educated to the level to manage the system. That is the idea. We put emphasis on education for all, for what is a level up the average class to the sustainable level. That is, we do not focus on talented or genius level. We put emphasis to level up from the bottom. That is our approach. It's good.
I just want to say we're talking about the third most powerful economy in the world. Number 3 after Japan, after China and United States. After China and United States, Japan is number 3. And again, Japan is not like a big country like the US or like China. You should not even compete, but you are. And you're saying the reason why Japan is today at this level that it is because education, right? That is number one reason?
Yeah.
You made me forget my question. So yes, if someone from Kurdistan wanted to apply for a visa, that's what we all care about. How can they apply for a visa to visit
Is
Japan?
there a visa now for Japan? Because we want to come to Japan.
We want to experience the culture. A part of becoming friends is
We will
exchanging
come back.
cultures.
I swear we will not stay. We will come back.
They will not allow us to stay, but we will come back. We promise. But if someone wanted to apply for a visa, can they do it?
Yes, we are mandated to issue visas with some conditions, and we look forward to receiving all visitors, including Kurdistan region, because we have big event 2020, the Olympic Games in Tokyo again. So we expect large number of people are motivated to visit Japan because of the Olympic Games in Japan.
So what you're saying is if you want to get a visa for Japan, next year it will be the best opportunity for you because you have a good reason. Right now, I think a businessman, he can't get a visa, right? If a businessman comes and says, yo, I need a visa, you will usually give him. But if you're not a businessman, next year is a very good opportunity when you have the Summer Olympics, right? It's the Summer Olympics, right?
Yeah.
We can apply, the Japanese embassy, consulate. We can apply, it's easy, right?
Not very.
Not very easy, I'm sorry to say. We request you to fill some conditions.
Well, that's very good news.
For the people who don't know, the Japanese consul here is in Rotana Hotel, the consulate, yes. So which floor is it on?
On the 8th of Rotana Erbil.
Yeah, so it's on the 8th floor. If you can fulfill these conditions, you can go there and apply for a visa, and maybe you will get it if you fulfill these conditions that you will see when you go apply.
Yes, welcome anytime to our office.
If you guys are just joining us, this is for the first time ever. The Japanese General Consul is in the house right here. Mr. Moriyasu Katsunami. Is that right pronunciation?
Katsumi.
No.
How do you say it?
You have to remember, there is a village called in Sulaimania called Moriyasi.
Moriyasu.
You don't know?
No. Sounds like a small village. Yeah.
Village, but in Kurdistan region. Village in Kurdistan region named Moriyasi. I am the
You're from there.
From there.
So you were destined to come to Kurdistan.
Yeah.
Because there's a village that is close to your name. Noor, do you know in Japan, you don't say Mr. You say, for example, if your name is Noor, you say Noor Mati San. So
Son.
San.
And what does son mean?
San means like Mr.
Mr. Anyone.
Yeah,
Mr. and
Miss.
Mrs. and Miss. Anyone. We call it son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's formal. But if you were trying to be more casual, you can say kun. So Noor Mati kun. For a girl.
To
I think
boys?
Yeah, for girls it's Chan, I think.
Girls we call usually son.
San too. But
So-
if you're trying to be informal,
Informal or for
Little girl?
yeah, little girls.
Hello, Zoe son. Go get,
hello Noor San.
go get me some coffee, Zoe son. So Zoe, she loves Japanese culture. She's slowly trying to get herself into it. She even gave us Japanese snacks. We have in here snacks from Japan. Yeah, I don't. Here, I think.
Are they still here?
How do you get?
Finished it. Sorry.
They're made in the Netherlands, but they are Rice Krispies.
Uh-huh.
Yes, they have the Japanese flag on them. So, like Noor mentioned, I love the Japanese culture. I love watching anime, and I just feel like Japanese people are so friendly and nice and developed, and they were able to build this whole empire in such a short period of time, and that is very impressive.
Economic empire.
Yeah.
A lot of people listening now, the only thing they know about Japan is the flag. It's a very well famous flag. Can you explain to us the meaning of the flag, the red dot?
The circle.
Just representing the rising sun.
That's what it is. It's just the sun.
Sun.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
How's the weather in Japan? Is it as hot as it is in Erbil? Is it hot in Japan?
Oh, as hot as
Yeah.
Erbil. 35.
Is the maximum?
Normally.
Normally, that is our minimum in summer. 35 is our minimum.
Well, I would love to come to Japan, and you reminded us next year is the Summer Olympics. It will be the best time to come, so hopefully we can come and we can have fun. General Consul, how long do you plan on staying here in Erbil, Kurdistan? Do you know?
I don't know. Please ask my headquarters. That way.
Have you visited back Japan between these 2 years? Have you been to Japan?
Yes. Of course, I need some relaxation. I take some time vacation and going back to Japan to meet my family. I stay alone here in Erbil.
You mentioned Japan has done humanitarian work here. Those that are in the NGO, they know about it, but many maybe that are listening, they don't know. Can you tell us some examples of what Japan has done? I know that before the General Consul was open, Japan has done work here. Do you think you can give us a summary of some of the stuff that you guys have worked to help the people here?
Yes, if you allow me to talk about the latest example of our humanitarian activities, I wish to point out Japan opened last week Nanakal Hospital, inpatient family housing for family of the child cancer patient. It's a humanitarian, very, very humanitarian on ground. I hope this will alleviate the suffering of the families who want to be with the children and patient who are in hospital, but they need housing for the family. So it's good to let the family and children to live close each other for the sake of quick remedy and quick treatment of those patient children. It's one of the...
That is a big project, yeah. That means you guys build a place where people can sleep so they can stay with the kids, not leave every time, or they have to pay money even more for hotels, because lots of families who come bring their children there, they have no money, they're poor, and that's really a big deal. That's really a good project. How is the plan? What is the plan for Japan here in Kurdistan? What would you like to see happen here while you are staying here?
I have many ambitions.
Like what?
The biggest one is cultural aspect. I want to bring more films to entertain the young and children to get familiarized with Japanese anime culture. So it's my one of my ambition.
I want to see that happen.
Me
We want
too.
to see diversity as much as possible here. Are you happy with your life here for the most part? You said you miss the food in Japan, but do you enjoy everything else?
Yes.
Have you tried, the Middle Eastern food, the Kurdish food? Do you
You
like it?
have kebab.
Yeah, you like it?
I believe you can pride in quality of meat and juicy, crispy combination. This is very, very fine. But if I add,
Go ahead, be honest.
kebab is good, but this is the only one I'm solid again to tell I don't like dolma.
You know what, Doma? Oh. It's okay. It's okay. That's fine. But it's great to see you here because we would never know, these different things that we have, like the food variety between Japan and Kurdistan, and we need to keep this alive. I'm happy that Japan is investing in a consulate here. I drive a Japanese car. I drive Honda, and I love my Honda.
Honda.
So I want to see more Japanese influence here because I know the products are good. I know we really benefit as a country, and not always something breaking, and then you have to keep on buying.
Yeah, you can trust Japan with that.
Yeah. General Consul, anything else you want to say to us before we say goodbye?
Thank you very much for hosting. And one word in Kurdish, if I may.
Of course.
Lamangi Ramadan Tan. Le Peroz Dakam wa Atamanna lakum kul tawfiq fi hadhihi munasabah.
Thank you.
Pull that sentence out. Thank you so much, General Consul, and we are happy to have friends like you. We want to be friends with Japan forever and ever and ever and ever. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.